Yeah.
So you guys have seen me talk about my skin plastic surgery story. And if you haven't, I will link it up right here and also in the description box down below so you can go watch it. And now it's time to talk about my actual experience with, the treatment. If you've been on my channel for a while, you know that I have been suffering for quite a many years with acne scarring, like specifically the pitted scarring, where the scar is like a pit, and there's just like a deep hole in the skin, or crater like some people call it. And I feel like it's not talked about as much on YouTube. Most of the focus is on like hyperpigmentation, like dark spots, discoloration on the skin, which I feel can go away with patience, time, and the right products. But I feel like actual physical scarring is almost completely permanent. I've tried lasers, I've done derma rolling, and they all helped me to like a certain degree, but I started to lose hope thinking I'd be stuck with like the scars that I had on my face from the acne that I had in high school. And now that I'm getting older, I'm starting to get fine lines around my eyes, forehead, around my mouth. And I know I'm still young, but because I have such like an expressive face, I'm getting linier faster. However, I was recently contacted by a company that's based in Seoul called MK Universal. And so I went to visit their office. We discussed, their mantra, vision, their methods, and their skincare. And I was just completely sold. In particular, the Troipeel treatment. I've never like heard of a skin regenerating or rejuvenating treatment of that kind. So I was really interested in trying it. I don't know the exact science behind it, but what they do is they take natural calcium in the shape of like tiny microscopic like needles, somewhat sort of like nettle thorns, and they create like this mixture that they massage into the skin. Then the calcium mixture enters your skin through the pores, and it reaches like the deep layers of the epidermis, and then a chemical and biological reaction occurs. Ooh, science. So what your skin basically does is react to the calcium as an external factor, and your skin will begin pushing blood and nutrients to the skin, like the surface of the skin, to help regenerate, all that. It's really complicated, but basically your skin will help rejuvenate itself. And it's not like a laser treatment, like a Fraxel laser where you're burning off the top layer of the skin. The Troipeel treatment is like treating from the inside out. So this is actually where the name Troipeel comes from. The story about the Trojan horse entering the city of Troy and it murdered everyone, with victory. Anyway, I'll just show you the process and the results I had over the course of about a week. And I'll show you how I went from this to this. So Mewa, the girl that is doing the treatment on me, is going to start off by using the Accent Oil Cut Cleanser to remove the makeup that I had on and to cleanse my skin. And then she's going to quickly tone my skin with the Accent TOC toner. Now what Mewa is doing is she's going to use a brush to heavily apply a lot of the AGT Hydro Essence as a mask. This is going to help make the treatment more bearable for me. And the moisture acts as a sort of buffer to the grittiness of the Troipeel powder. So after she removes the essence, she removes any excess oil that's on my skin using the degreasing solution. And what it basically is, it's medical grade alcohol, but it's safe for the skin. And it'll help prep my skin for the Troipeel powder and solution to help penetrate into the skin. Now it's time for the treatment itself. Mewa is gonna mix the Troipeel powder and the solution, Then she's gonna apply it to my skin, and then she's gonna use the palms of her hands to massage it in. You can see the mixture disappearing as it enters through my pores, and you can definitely tell I was completely comfortable. Oh my god, now it hurts. Oh no. Oh my god. Just kidding. If you're wondering if it hurts, it's just slightly uncomfortable. I'd say from like a 1 to 10, it's about a 7. But when she was going over some parts like the tops of my cheeks and around here and here, it got to like an 8, 8.5. As a final step, she's gonna add a few drops of Troipeel solution to my skin and massage it in, using the Troy AutoKit porcelain thing that you see right here. After the treatment is over, Myeongdong begins to soothe my skin and calm it down a bit by placing a few thin layers of cloth over my face, and then she sprays them down using the Skin Complex formula. So after letting my skin cool down for a while, she removes the cloth and applies a bit of the Troipeel healing cream. So as you can see, my skin was quite red and it was a little bit swollen, but over the course of the next like 5 days or so, this is 5. Next 5 days or so, I would start peeling and rejuvenating as the calcium inside my skin would start to dissolve and dissipate, and my skin would regenerate itself. So this was 3 days after the treatment. It was at this point that the peeling was at its peak. And also because of all the blood circulation, my eyes were slightly dry, which can be kind of a side effect to the treatment. So this was taken the next day, and this is when my jaw started to really peel, and it was up to this point where I was only spritzing my face with the Skin Complex formula and then adding a little bit of the healing cream for in the morning, and at night I would use a ton of AGT Hydro Essence as a sort of like mask to help with the peeling. But from the 4th day was when I actually started the Accent line, which is what she had used on me during the treatment. This is a line from Troy AutoKit that's specifically aimed for acne prone and sensitive skin. I'll be making a whole nother video about it and my experience with it, because it's really preventing me from getting any more breakouts, and it's really helping with my deep pitted scarring from acne that I had in high school. This was taken on what I feel was like the last day of peeling, and for me the thing that really convinced me that this treatment was a success was that when I put on that healing cream and the cushion, my skin looked airbrushed and smooth as if I had put on like HD powder all over my face, but all I was wearing was the BB cream and the cushion. I have to say I'm quite floored with the results, because I never really thought I'd ever get back to like this stage of, I mean, I'm wearing makeup, but like the way it looks, my skin in general, I feel comfortable. Like without any makeup on, I could walk outside, you know, I wouldn't feel bad about it. I just didn't think I would get back to this stage of my skin, and I thought I'd only ever be able to do it with like lasers, which are like extremely expensive, and the healing process is much more severe. Now the cost, the treatment costs anywhere from like 130 to 230 US dollars, but honestly for like skin this good, I don't think it's that much compared to all the other things that you could be doing to treat, you know, acne, wrinkles, scarring, all that, you know, lasers and all. So I will leave links down to my Instagram and my Snapchat down below, as well as any other information. I really hope you found this video useful. I will be talking more about their skincare and treatments in the future, so look out for that. And I hope I can see you in my next video. Bye guys.